My name is Shelley Brell and I'm a fire captain and the producer of the first ever Tame the Flame Firefighter Recipe Pin-Up. And this year we're supporting a great charity called Firefighters Without Borders. And I have the honor of actually being one of the board members and also traveling members of Firefighters Without Borders.
Well, I heard about this charitable cause, Firefighters Without Borders, and the proceeds are going towards that fund. So I thought, what better way to raise some money than go out in the public, raise some awareness of what this charity does. And Shelley runs a really good program, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
You know what? Firefighters, always doing charities. We're always doing, whether it be MD research, Firefighters Without Borders, all good causes. This one's actually, to me, an amazing charity. We seem to focus on all kinds of underprivileged fire departments around the world. Right now we seem to be looking at Honduras in particular, and myself have actually been there. I've been to many places in Central America. The warmest people in the world, and it's a privilege and an honor to give back to them something. So when I found out about this charity, I was right on it. Yeah.
We started doing the photo shoots, I guess, early in May, but prior to that we spent about 3 months actually selecting the firefighters. And it's funny because people think that they're chosen strictly based on the way they look, but we actually choose them more based on their involvement with the charity or their enthusiasm for the charity, and also coming out to the events and supporting the initiative and helping with the fundraising aspect of it. So that's kind of the way we choose them. Started shooting in about May and just finished up about a month and a half later.
It's a little more hard. It's like harder than you actually anticipate it being. Like you think it's just going to be sitting there taking a few pictures taken, but you really got to work to, I guess, get that pose you want, right? So yeah, it was tough, but it was it was fun. A little nerve-wracking.
I think I'm most nervous because I want to make my fellow firefighters proud of. They're my idols, and I hope I can represent a little bit.
It's really scary. For me, I'm a huge roller coaster enthusiast, and it was just like going on a huge roller coaster for the first time. The problem is the roller coaster goes on for another few years. There's always a certain amount of fear when you're doing a photo shoot like this, and you want to make sure that you're not the fat guy in the book.
Shoulder forward a tiny bit. Basically, with respect to the photo shoots, I act as a producer. So we organize the different firefighters and what their shot's going to be, so that we have sort of a bit of a range as far as the different types of photos, the dark photos, the light photos, different pieces of equipment they're holding. And I also do a lot of the coordination as far as arranging for trucks and locations and insurance if we need it, and smoke machines and things like that. The production, we have 2 photographers actually working this time. We have Rodel Santos, who I've worked with for probably 10 years on past calendars and projects, and he's brilliant. But because we have so many firefighters to shoot this year, what we did was we brought a second photographer in. Her name is Sarah Honestchuk. And between the 2 of them, we were able to accomplish 25 photo shoots in a time frame of about a month and a half.
I got involved with Firefighters Without Borders, actually back-ended into this photo shoot. I wanted to sign up for Honduras, and my specialty is in training, so hazardous material, training industry, and other fire departments. So I was interested in going down that way. Somehow I ended up shirtless with oil on me and doing a photo shoot. So they asked me, we decided to go with a cookbook rather than 12 guys for a calendar this year. So I just decided, why not get in shape for the summer? So here I am.
You work hard, and you're lucky enough to get hired, and rest as they say. It's very lucky to be here. it's Firefighters Without Borders. It's a lot of fun to be involved with. That's why you become a firefighter, to help people out, and especially in extreme situations like the charity deals with. And you know what, you can do a little bit and you can have some fun while you're doing it, and you know what, it's good to be here.
Helping people and not sitting at a desk was something I always saw myself doing in the future, so I pursued a career of firefighting. It's for a good cause. It's something I always thought about doing since I've come on, just never wanted to put forth the effort to do it, but this one being the cause that it is, I thought it would be a good time to get involved. Not to mention I had some support at the hall, and the guys were great, pushing me along.
I was burnt when I was 1.5 years old, so I went through all those skin grafts and everything else, so I decided that I'll do this job. To be honest, I've done 4 of these types of calendar things. I do a lot of charity work. I'm on a charity committee, so anything for a charity I don't mind helping out, and it's always nice to have a picture of yourself for later on.
It's just kind of the best job in the world. It's very gratifying, it's a lot of fun. Every day is a different challenge, and I always enjoy going to work every day. It was just sort of a challenge, something to do, something for a charity. It's kind of fun to do things like that to help out other people. So, it's just...
My father is a firefighter, and growing up around him and being around him kind of made me get into the career. And now that I'm in the career, it feels pretty good.
Charities, Firefighters Without Borders, they go to countries that don't have a strong economy or that are struggling. Right now the focus is Haiti. There was several hurricanes there maybe 10 years ago, and they've yet to recover. So what we do, or what Firefighters Without Borders does as an organization, is they go down there, they take some gear, they train their firefighters up to a higher standard. So yeah, that's their scope.
I decided to do this because I've always volunteered and I've always done different charity work, and I got away from it in actually the last 2 years, so I wanted to get more involved, and it's a very good charity and a very good cause, and that's what drove me into it.
Prior to firefighting, I was very much into the arts. I loved painting and lighting, photography, airbrushing, things like that. So I found that wasn't, for me, a profession that was steady enough, and I was fairly athletic. So one of our family friends was a firefighter, and I would ask him a lot of questions, and he was intrigued because I wasn't interested so much in the things that regular people are interested in, like what was your goriest call. I wanted to know things about pressures and the truck specifications and things like that. So he said, you know what, why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you apply? So once I set my mind on it, I decided that there was nothing I wanted more than that. And it's kind of ironic now because I've been on 16 years. I'm a fire captain, and I have the opportunity now to combine what I did before with what I do now. So it's a really great opportunity to express myself through the art, but also to raise some money for a really great cause as well.
Favorite part of the job would just be that it's different every day you go into work. You're never going to get the same day twice, and you never know what to expect when you go in.
I heard about it through a friend of mine, and was looking online about Firefighters Without Borders, and I would always like to support any involvement in the fire department, and so I thought it'd be a good cause, and I'd like to help out.
I guess I'm 39 this year. I just turned 39 a couple days ago, so I'm kind of thinking that I'm getting to the age where if I don't do it now, that maybe I won't be able to do it later on. Well, as far as being in the top shape that I feel that I'm in, so.
I wasn't very pleased with my past profession, so I decided to get into something more fulfilling, and firefighter seemed like the best choice for me. The cookbook sounded like a really fun idea. It's a great charity. It's good for me to get involved, and it's a good cause.
The best one we had was a fire on Christmas Eve where we were able to take the tree and all the presents out of the house before they were saving
I'm getting close to my 40th birthday, so figured it's now or never. I'm getting too old.
Did it as a challenge myself, and I figure I'm not getting any younger in life, so still got some good physical looks to me, so I figured I'd try it out. It's for a good cause, and